Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our For Queen and Country series, where we have decided that pretty much the only way we're going to win this is if we just throw everything we've got at France and then possibly everything we've got at Rome. Because we are eventually going to nuke Rome, but we don't have nukes yet, and if I don't do what I can to expand my territory a little bit, and then have a little bit more ability to come down through here and knock on Rome's door and stop their space program at all costs, they're going to win a science victory. And there's a pretty good chance they're going to win a science victory regardless. So there's kind of an element to this of, let's just have fun with this while we can. Also, you may have noticed something kind of distressing, which is that when we finished our research on uranium, we actually don't have any in our territory. It's just, we don't have it. It's not there. So I don't see any in France's territory either, which sucks. I do see some in Germany's territory, but we have no uranium. So once again, this map has kind of dealt us a crappy hand. We could potentially still find some, but it's going to be hard to have a nuclear war without uranium. There is some uranium right there. There's some near Avignon. So that's reason. Okay, never mind. Didn't see that at first, but there it is. And that's actually pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next turn for now. But what we're going to do in this episode is try and whittle down at France's army. Try and do what damage we can to their units so that it's a little easier to advance on their cities. They have a number of Guard Imperial armies that are going to be very difficult to take down. But we're going to do what we can. God willing. We also have a couple of great generals. We have, ironically, Napoleon Bonaparte. I did pick up on the irony of that last episode. For those of you who did and I didn't comment on it, yes, Napoleon is helping us lead the charge into France, which is just funny. He is a boost to industrial and modern units. And then, of course, down here we have Dwight Eisenhower. So I actually am going to move him up here and have him help as well. We're going to move him to Bordeaux, and then we can do stuff there. Let's go ahead and capture this, or kill that military engineer. I guess that didn't capture him, but that's fine. Now, we do need to figure out... Okay, I can't... My objective right now is not to... Okay, I can't fire on that unit for some reason. But my objective right now is not to just go charging in. I know I look like that's what I was doing last episode, but we're actually going to do what we can to keep my units close together and basically, again, do as much damage to their army as I can. So we're going to try and... We're going to hope that France sends some units our way, and we can use that opportunity to do damage to their stuff. Now, I can go ahead and hit this Guard Imperial army, which I'm going to do with my battleship. Which is good, because I can get combat experience offshore with these ships as well. So it's going to be a while before they level up, getting 4 experience per hit like that, but still. Now, Leicester could probably use... You could use a zoo, but even more than... Yeah. Ooh, London has... What's going on here? Because of the production focus, I'm guessing? Let's put you on food focus, and you're fine. Alright, back to Leicester. What I need is more units, period. So... 10 combat strength when fighting on a continent other than that of your capitals. So these redcoats would be more effective down in Africa, but they're not really effective here. So I can go for infantry, rather. Let me actually go for more artillery, though, because I could use as much raw firing power as possible. And then definitely going to go for a barracks in Algiers. We have an awesome income. That's one of the great things about this war that we find ourselves in. And yeah, let's go ahead and build that armory. You need to improve that tile. We have some military units on their way up. Let's go ahead and send that battleship that direction. Send an ironclad that direction. Yeah, so these redcoats are really going to help us down here in Africa. They're going to help us down in Africa. Insert total reference here. So, yeah, you come there as well. So they're going to take a few turns. We declared war a little bit prematurely, but it was just kind of a moment of, you know what, let's do it. So that's exactly what we are, in fact, trying to do. So, all right, this tank, yeah, nothing really stands a chance right now against this Guard Imperial, so I'm hoping that they come my way. Interesting. All right, let's move this field cannon one more step. Can't do anything with this pikeman, so I'm going to keep him where he is. Now, Napoleon, why don't I just have you pair up? I already have you paired with that artillery. And yeah, I want to keep those units there. Yeah, we're going to keep you there too. Again, we're just trying to bait his units forward for now. So not going to be too much offensive motion until maybe we can see what their armies are going to do. Because they do have several powerful armies. That is worth considering. All right, London still needs as much production as possible. So why don't I go ahead and trade with... Yeah, St. Nazaire sounds good. What's this? Oh, our settler that was recaptured by that cavalry is being attacked by a French Garde Imperiale. I forgot that we hadn't brought that one up yet. So they're on their way over. Okay, so they're attacking my artillery. Ah, that actually did a fair amount of damage. Okay, ooh, this is a good deal. Yeah, let's take that deal. Get some additional money, and we need to move this artillery back into Toulouse. But now they've moved the Garde Imperiale out, which is perfect. I can move the artillery back and then fire. They've also moved this knight out, which might have been a mistake. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, they've got a Garde Imperiale army here that is attacking this redcoat 1-to-1, and this is going to be overwhelmingly a victory in their favor. So I might want to go ahead and move this unit here. Alright, you're going to move back one tile. And we're going to have you heal up. Now I can use Toulouse to fire on these guys. Weaken their attack power, and then this field cannon will be able to do a lot of damage to these units as well. Nice. Nice! And promotable. That's good to hear. Let's see. Trying to look at how much damage is going to be done. I can eliminate this guy with my infantry. Oh, the field cannon can fire from here. That's good to know. In that case, go ahead and eliminate... That's very good to know. I thought the field cannons only had a range of 1, but evidently they do have a range of 2. That makes me feel better about this war. Alright, now let's put you in position here. Actually, yeah, we might be in a pretty good position to attack these guys now. To at least reduce their attack power. Nice. Alright, so one of the Garde Imperiale armies has just had a rather crippling blow dealt to it, but we still have a lot of work to do. Meanwhile, they're not sending anything this direction yet. We have an artillery unit backing up whatever does get sent that way. So we need to be careful. What Roscommon needs... Yeah, you know what? Let's just work on getting more military down there. Actually, yeah, how about we work on... An aircraft carrier is tempting. Yeah, go ahead and start working on an aircraft carrier. We've got an awesome income, so we just need to think in terms of what are all of our options, right? For, let's go ahead and move you there. What are all of our options for taking over, for just conquering stuff, for killing things? Just, we have an army. We need one. Words not coming to me. Okay. Dwight Eisenhower, you need to come there as well. Now, this is a combat strength bonus that you give, so I'll have you pair up with that unit. Very good. We're going to have you back off for a turn and heal up. Meanwhile, you can roll in and do some more damage. This is a level 2 battleship. I don't think they have a combat bonus against cities yet, though, so we're going to have to add that to their abilities as they level up. Now, this redcoat... Why do they have a second escort button? Oh, it's because that unit's there. Alright, you just fortify. Stay there for now. And you sleep. You sleep too. So many units. Oh, I meant to build a damn farm. Alright, well, it recommended a all because they're there. So, I mean, I guess that's giving me food. That works, I suppose. Cavalry units. Very good. Let's get you down there. It's going to take about 4 turns. And let's see what France does. Again, I really want them to send their entire army against me. Alright, so this unit could be about to die if I'm not careful here. I need to go down there and double check that. I forgot to last turn. If I lose that settler again... Yeah, they're getting chased by this Guard Imperial. Now, I should be able, because they're escorting a settler, it's taking longer. Oh man, that sucks. That's terrible timing. We've had a couple of trade routes plundered, so that's going to affect our income. They were both plundered by the French, though, so at least we know who did it. Alright, this field cannon is promotable, so let's go ahead and give them Arrow Storm. And how did you heal up? You were weak a second ago, and now you're not. Explain that to me. Alright, let's actually just keep healing that artillery up. Let's move you away so you don't die. Okay, out of nowhere, this unit is now it's completely healed. Is there something about the Guard Imperial? Let's have a look at that. Do they have some healing ability? Plus 10 combat strength when fighting on your... Oh, that's great. That's great. So they're going to be really hard to fight. They don't have any kind of healing ability, though, so I don't know what caused these shenanigans. Tell you what, let's go ahead and form a core unit here, because we're going to need it. Yeah, they're going to kill that unit. Let's withdraw the tank to back here. Again, we're going to stay on the defensive until we have some of these units knocked out. I could form a core with that battleship, but I don't want to. I kind of just want to do damage to the city from here. Or kill their units. How much? Okay, yeah, it's going to take a while to level the units with that, but at least we're doing a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, we are probably going to lose this cavalry and this settler. There's really nothing I could have done there. Alright, this battleship has arrived. Should technically be able to fire on Colo from there. That's weird. Maybe I can put him there. Okay, big surprise. They're going after those pikemen. So if it wasn't obvious, we're going to have lots of combat in the next couple of episodes. Just saying. Uh, 24 gold per turn for 30 turns, and all you... I'll tell you what, let's not do the open borders, but I'm okay with that otherwise. If you want to add to my income that much during a war, sure, I will let you. We've got some more redcoats coming in St. Nazaire's. We have an aerodrome being built in Bordeaux, so we can buy some planes, and that'll help us win the battle shortly. Also, Toulouse's aerodrome is about to finish right now. All right, let's see what we can do here. I think we can do a good amount of damage at this point. Yup. Wow. They're still going to massacre me if I come attack them right now. That's insane. Okay, but I can kill them if I bring the core out now. So let's go ahead and... yeah, let's let this core take care of this unit. Are you serious? You're still alive? Alright. In that case, I'm going to have to roll the tank over there and have them take care of it. One Guard Imperial down. That took a lot of effort, though. Just to kill one unit. I need to form some Redcoat cores with the Redcoats that I'm building up here. Okay. So now I can't quite purchase any planes yet. I'm guessing because... No, there's definitely room for planes. They're just too expensive. Holy crap. It takes so much to build them. Alright, so if I go for a biplane... What if I went for a hangar? That helps with production, right? Go for a hangar or go for the first plane? Decisions. Let's go for the hangar. Because ultimately I'm going to get to a point where I can buy the planes that I need. But room for the planes and the ability to have as many planes flying per turn is ultimately what we're going to need to win these wars. Now, Inverness, you need... Yeah. There we go. Trying to figure out where I should put these. I can become suzerain of Geneva, which would give me 15% science when we're not at war, but that doesn't really help me right now. I'm still going to go for it, because you never know how that could help us later on. Alright, let's have you heal up. Meanwhile, they don't have a Guard Imperial that's visible to me right now. We're healing up our artillery as we speak. We're actually getting pretty decent experience with these battleships by doing this, and if worse comes to worse, I can just move them back one tile and nothing will be able to hit them at present, until France gets better artillery. Yeah, I should be able to hit Colo from where I am, but I can't. It's kind of dumb. Did they not finish off that? No, they didn't. Interesting. Tell you what, let me try to get away here. Let me see if I can bring these Redcoats down, because the Redcoats are going to be more powerful against the Guard Imperial out here. Not very powerful, but more powerful. Alright, let's bring this battleship down here too. Same objective as the others. Alright, you stay... Oh, wait. I can promote you if I let you hang out. So yeah, we definitely need to promote that ironclad. Didn't notice that till just now. Alright, let's see what they do. I don't think they can attack right now. I think I might be able to save that settler. Alright, big surprise, they're firing on all my battleships. The question is, what are they going to do in the mainland? I need to wear down their armies before I do anything else. This time in friendship, do you accept it? Sure. Why the hell not? Yeah, they're definitely chasing after this unit, but I should be able to save them next turn. Aw, you sound really upset about nothing. Alright, so where we need to get these units is... Yep, I think we got this. Because now I can get this Redcoat down here and have them defend against this Guard Imperial. They might die, but they'll buy these guys the time they need to get away. So let's go ahead... Where was I going to put this settler? I guess right there. Perfect. Saved him. Last ditch save. Now let's go ahead and build a factory here. Then we have a builder that's just finished here. Let's go for the shipyard for the extra production. Always a beautiful thing. Let's get that farm built. Hey France, how do you like your economy? They're not going to like what I'm doing to it right now. Alright, let's actually back this unit off a little bit. Oh, because we need one in range. Damn it! You've got to be kidding me. Alright, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move the Sea Dog in closer. Of course. Alright, now that we've told them both to fortify, we can't actually attack this turn, but that's fine. They need to heal up. They don't have a lot of attack power at present. thanks to their whole situation. So, all right, you're going to continue to heal up for a bit, as are you. And you've been healing up. And then we have an infantry corps also healing up. Let's back the Sea Dog off so it doesn't get torn apart. No, not skip turn. I just want you to go on alert. There we go. And then let's go ahead and move you. Oh, perfect. Alright, I'm not going to move you just yet and go to the next turn. Just kidding. What do we have? Oh, cavalry. Hello. Alright, so far they haven't come after me up here, which I find interesting. Let's go ahead and move a little bit, just to get a little bit more perspective on what's going on in this area. Again, I want to keep my units very close together for reasons that I think are obvious. Let's also have the cavalry move up here so I can move them as needed. Yeah, and you just stay put for a second. I can also use this battleship. I'm about to roll into combat. Nice! Not bad at all. Alright, so we need to get that battleship away from Kola. But yeah, I can use the battleship I'm about to bring down from the east coast of Britain as my spy unit as well. I don't have to use the Sea Dog. I should probably bring the Sea Dog down into the Mediterranean. That might be the most advantageous use of that unit. This is going to be a hard-fought war until these units have been wore down a bit. Until I have some stronger units, too. I don't even know where that was. Okay, there's combat happening over there. So they must be attacking Lausanne. Am I suzerain of Lausanne? No, I haven't even met Lausanne. Nice! So we siphoned... Okay, this is our first spy success, and we got a ton of gold from Rome. 1,248 gold from Rome. And the spy leveled up. That is a win. So, promotion available. Disrupt rocketry as if 2 levels more advanced. Perfect! Now we can finally start messing with their space program. Alright, let's move... Alright, first of all, let's kill the Great Admiral. Oh, wait, no. That's a Greek Great Admiral. Never mind. Never mind, don't do that. Come back here and heal up. You come back here and get promoted, because we have the money to do it. Also, any other units I can promote now that I have that ability? The Redcoats are not promotable just yet. Let's have you guys heal up for a turn. While this other battleship makes its way down, I'll go ahead and give that order. And then next turn, we'll put that one there and use it as kind of the eyes for these ships to start firing. Because I think both will be in range from this point. They should be. Maybe not this one. I might have to move them over one tile, but they'll still be able to fire. Alright, going to move the field cannon a little bit further into territory. These units are taking a while to heal, man. Not a fan of it. Alright, so there's one of the Guard Imperials. We need to bring our cavalry. This cavalry has a long attack range at the moment, but they will get torn apart by anything they try to hit until we reduce their attack power a little bit. So let's fortify. And then just hold our ground against whatever they might try and throw our way. We're actually pretty close to Orléans. Oh, nice. I can actually finish off this one. Let's do it. Alright. And of course, losing units is going to give France war weariness as well. What's this? Somebody's built... someone built Ruhr Valley. Who built it? Was it Catherine de' Medici? Yeah. So Catherine de' Medici now has Ruhr Valley, so she's becoming a production powerhouse. But if we take that city from her, oh hey, how's it going? If we take that city from her, then we could do some pretty awesome things. Now here's their production district here and a market district here. I can wreak havoc on some of her core production abilities if I can get to those. But now their army is breathing down my neck. And they're going to tear me a new one unless I hit them first. Harold Hardrada has been defeated. Oh, Rome conquered Norway. Check that out.
Benjamin Franklin may have discovered electricity, but it was the man who invented the meter who made the money. Benjamin Franklin may have...
we just listened to that. Okay, wow. All right. Rome continues to kick ass. Trajan is doing well. So is Catherine, for that matter. Let's go ahead and go for... We can research rocketry soon enough. Let's go for chemistry first, so we can work our way towards that. Meanwhile, I do need a hangar here now that we're done. Ooh, I can buy the hangar outright. Yeah, let's absolutely do that. And now let's work towards building a biplane in Bordeaux. We need the ability to hit things from afar. Of course, we can't... Oh, that's a shame. All right, we can't hit from here. I kind of want to bring these guys up to this battle, to tell you the truth. Okay, good. Ah, unfortunately, tell you what, I'm going to withdraw a little bit here, just to get them to come a little closer to me. Because at present, my ability to fire on them is limited, but if they come one tile closer, I can fire with both my artillery and my field cannon. We'll be in a better position to actually fight the battle that we're lining up for here. Still can't do anything with this field cannon. These units are almost healed up, finally. Let's build a mine there. Good, extra production for Rabat. Meanwhile, our units have almost arrived here, but so has a Guard Imperial, so hang on. These redcoats are going to be stronger against these guys. Let's go ahead and position them to do some damage. Nice. Now, the battleship should also be able to do some damage to these guys. Yep. Have some more war weariness, France. Alright, these guys are on the way over. We should be able to take these cities relatively easily, I think. We'll see how it goes. Alright, this redcoat... Oh, we have more barbarians down here. What a joke. Alright, awesome. So where's the new encampment? I don't see it. It must be in the fog, either there or there. Of course there are more barbarians. Can never fully escape, can we? Alright, let's move there and go ahead and found the city of Satat. And we got an infantry unit as a result. Now this cavalry unit can come down and help with the barbarians, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's have the redcoat come here, and then we're going to bring this infantry unit this direction to help with the assault on France's colonies. Alright, let's go for a watermill first there. And we do need a builder in that region as well, but just not yet. Put you on alert. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and disrupt rocketry. It's going to take 12 turns. It's going to be really difficult. But now we finally have a fighting chance at hitting Rome. Alright, this unit, believe it or not, is not in range of... Really? How are you not in range? That's so weird. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and fire with this one. Any experience I can get these ships is a good thing. I really thought they would have been able to fire from back there. Because I could have sworn earlier they were able to. Well, tell you what, we're 29 minutes into this episode. I'm just having a blast, trying to push into France as much as I can. Even though we haven't made much progress at all, we're killing their armies. We've had more victories against them than they've had against us, which, considering the strength of their armies, is impressive. It's a slow slog, but once these units get over here, I can't talk this episode. I can't talk ever. Who am I saying? Who am I kidding? What am I saying? Yeah, that phrase. Once we get this army lined up on Kahlo's border, I really do think these cities should fall pretty quickly. It looks like... I wonder if France is at war with... Hang on. Are you at war with Greece? No, but you are at war with Germany. Interesting. All right. Yeah, we've got a lot to do, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here, and then the next one we're going to keep pushing into France and see if we can't take away from their advantage a little bit. We also, when we go to war with Rome, we're going to have our work cut out for us, man, because, yeah, they took over Norway. They actually have a legit Roman Empire. When we launch satellites this game, we're going to be able to see quite an expansive Rome in our midst. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes in this series are coming out every other day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time right now. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.